In this video today, guys, we are going to be talking about signs he's emotionally unavailable.
One of your friends says that the women you date often believe the relationship is more serious than it really is. What do you do that gives them this impression?
These are some doozies.
Now, this can be one of the first signs. It's a sign that this guy may sometimes lead people on to build this kind of emotional attachment or emotional connection with them, but actually he is not available for a committed relationship. This is someone who may struggle to connect emotionally. He lead with a lot of bravado. He may lead with a lot of words and a lot of flamboyant actions, but actually at the helm of it, he is not emotionally connecting with you.
These are some doozies. Yeah. Huh. That's interesting. I think he might have made that one up. I can't see that one.
You hear him actually stumble. You hear him actually unable to give a proper account. Now, this, guys, is another sign. If he was emotionally invested in Winter, I personally believe that if it was Joy asking that question, he would have responded very differently. But because he's not emotionally invested, and maybe he doesn't want to go into that emotional space easily, you see that he swerves the question.
I don't know. I mean, I do know this, is that at this point in our lives, I always think that what I really want is a good friend. And then the relationship builds on top of that.
On a scale of 1 to 10 of vulnerability, I think Jay is giving me about a 4. This part of the journey is important for us to really get some serious answers.
And you see how he does this very nicely here with Winter. As she asks him, he kind of pauses, he kind of playfully pulls away, he covers his mouth. He does all that to buy some time, but he doesn't take it down a level into that emotional, more vulnerable space of actually owning it. He doesn't take accountability for it. He kind of is like, no, that's the kind of a question that I think they've just thrown in there. He doesn't want to actually own that. Actually, that's information that maybe I'm not aware of. Maybe he could have said, actually, I've never thought of it like that. Okay, guys, sign number 2.
Do you believe you had a habit of dating emotionally unavailable men? Ooh.
That actually is true.
Am I emotionally unavailable?
When someone is emotionally unavailable, well, either they're willing to ask you the question and get your actual opinion. And that is kind of his way of saying, listen, you work it out. It's a nice way for him because he doesn't have to say, listen, I'm emotionally invested in Joy. It's been nice knowing you. Bye-bye. He can kind of try and put it back on her to kind of be that person who's going to say, actually, yes, I do see you as emotionally unavailable to me.
Am I emotionally unavailable? Am I the next part of your trend?
Are you?
I'm asking you.
Well, do you feel like you're already committed to something else unfolding?
We're just going to call names and just say
No,
Joy?
I didn't say names.
Okay, all right, okay.
What Winter does here is she then puts the question back to Jay, which is kind of like a no-no. In respect of yourself, Winter, you could have owned that moment and said, you know what, yes, you are. But she doesn't. And what she then does is, rather than wanting to own it, she actually then associates emotional unavailability with the fact that she hasn't been kissed by Jay.
Why haven't we kissed? It's a perfect night. The stars are out and...
I'm going to give you what you want. Because I'm reading your mind.
Are you?
I'm reading your mind.
Okay.
All right.
When you as a woman have to ask for a man to kiss you, you might want to be taking some hints, okay, about what is happening here. Now, with Winter initiating the idea of, well, why haven't you kissed me yet? This is a kind of sign sometimes that this person on an emotional level might not be connecting with you in the same way that you might want to take it. You can see that Jay is hesitant. He's not even trying to jump down Winter's throat. He's just kind of like, and we see the pause. We see the change in his body language.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
And this is not any sign of real emotional availability from someone being able to kiss you. So for Winter to move it into like a physical, sexual, kind of sensual realm and associate, well, you've never kissed me, it's just another way of trying to avoid the inevitable. You yourself know that he is emotionally tied up and invested in another woman. You could see that she was obviously disappointed with the kiss, but also felt maybe slightly rejected. But the problem is that we set ourselves up for this feeling of rejection because we're not paying attention to the signs and the reality, and the facts don't lie. This guy is emotionally invested in Joy. Fourth and final sign.
Have you ever been in love before?
I mean, I don't think I have.
Really? Wow.
It's gotten to that point, but I stopped it.
This can be a sign that this person is emotionally unavailable in the sense that really struggle to allow themselves to go to that place of vulnerability. And someone close to 40 has never experienced love, never really been in a serious committed relationship where they've actually maybe even had to have the experience of heartbreak. When you see these signs, they are good indicators that that person may be fearful of falling in love, of getting hurt, of always finding a way to kind of escape those moments where they need to commit. And we see that here with Anthony.
Because at that time I was loving football.
Oh.
But now, you know, I'm not playing football no more. I mean, it's been 8 years since I played football.
That brings up a lot of questions for me. What is it that he could be afraid of? Or what is it that he's doing to prevent himself from falling in love?
And again, it's you as a lady to decide, is this something you are willing to take the risk on? Because for some people, that would almost be too much of a big red flag that they wouldn't be willing to go there. Now, this is part one of a two-part series. The next video coming up is why do I attract emotionally unavailable men? Also, if you are interested in going deeper into these kind of topics and really getting an in-depth understanding behind the behavior, then you definitely want to actually head over to my website, www.shernasquire.com, where you can sign up to join my mailing list and actually in 2021 be part of my new coaching sessions where we will be delving deeper on an intimate level into topics just like this and a lot more. So make sure you head over to the website now, join our mailing list, and be the first to find out what we've got launching in 2021. Make sure you hit that like button and the subscribe button and the bell so you never miss another video each and every time I upload. Take care and God bless. Bye.